Hello everyone. In this video, we will continue our discussion on Java concurrency. We discussed lot of interview questions in part 1 and part 2. And in this part 3, we will be discussing a practical coding example. This problem is on LeetCode. I will put the link in the video description. Please feel free to check it out. Try to solve it before going through the solution. And once you are done solving or you need any assistance, come back to this video. Let's get started. Let's read the problem first. It states you have a function print number that can be called with an integer parameter and prints it to the console. For example, print number 7 will print 7 to the console. You are given an instance of class 0, even, odd that has three functions 0, even, and odd. The same instance of 0, even, odd will be passed to three different threads. Thread A will call 0, that should only output zeros. Thread B will call even, that should only output even numbers. Thread C will call odd, that should only output odd numbers. So basically we are given a class 0, even, odd, which has three methods 0, even, and odd. 0 only prints zeros, even only prints even numbers, and odd only prints odd numbers. Modify the given class to output the series 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, where the length of the series must be 2n, and this n will be given in the constructor. Implement the 0, even, odd class. 0, even, odd int n, that is the parameterized constructor, initializes the object with number n that represents the numbers that should be printed. So if n is 3, then we should print 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. That means of length 6. And that's why the length of the series that should be printed is 2n. Then void 0 print number calls print number to output 1, 0. So we assume that there is a function print number at our disposal. We will call that to output any number. If I pass 7, then it will just print 7 to the console. Even print number calls print number to output one even number. Odd print number calls print number to output one odd number. Print number can only accept one parameter at a time. So that's why it has been written to one even number and one odd number. For example, if n is 2, then we should print 0, 1, 0. If n is 5, then we should print 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, where n can be anywhere from 1 to 1000, including both. So let's get started. First of all, we need to save the n which is being passed in the constructors. So this variable is there, private int n, and I have assigned this to n so that this number value is not lost when we go to other methods. Next, we observe the pattern that we need to print something like 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. So that means before every number 0 will be printed. And then we alternatively need to print odd and even. So first 1, which is odd, then 2, which is even, then 3, which is odd. And this number goes in till we have a series of length 2n. So let's say I define 3 semaphores. 0, which will be initially printed. So that means its permit count should be 1. Now 1 and 2, which is odd and even. So I need to create for odd and even as well. And they should not be initially printed. So that means permit count can be 0. Now since 0 has a permit count of 1, we only allow the thread to print 0 initially. So in the 0, I will say for int I is equals to 1, I is less than equal to n, I plus plus. The thread needs to print 0, but it will print 0 after it is done acquiring the permit count. So first I will say 0 dot acquire. So permit count will reduce to 0 now. Then I will say print number dot accept, because we are having int consumer. So int consumer has a method accept. I will pass 0 because we need to print 0 every time. Now, if I was odd, so let's say I wanted to print 1, then the output should be 0, 1. So that means 0 I have printed on line 15. Now I want to print 1. So if 1 modulo 2 is equal to 1, that's true. I need to release the odd thread. So I will say odd dot release. So it will increment the permit count of odd thread. So this is for odd, and similarly we will have for even. Even dot release. Now, coming to the even method, we say that for int I is equals to 2, I is less than equal to n, I plus is equals to 2. Because we need to just print the even numbers, that's why I am starting from 2 and I am incrementing I by 2. So the series will go on like 2, 4, 6, etc. up to n. So I will say before printing even number, let's first acquire the lock. So acquire, acquire. This will reduce the permit count of even. Then I will say print number dot accept the number, and then 0 dot release, because next we need to print 0. Once 2 is done printing, you see 0 is printed. Once 3 is done printing, you see 0 is printed. So we need to release 0's permit count every time. Similarly, let's come to odd, and I think we can copy the code more or less and modify it. So here I will start from 1 because we need to print from 1. Then I will acquire for odd, print number dot accept I, and 0 dot release. So that's all. Let's give it a try. Let's run it. Let's submit. So that's all for this video. I hope this video clarified your doubt on semaphore class, what a permit count is, how do we use semaphores. Thank you so much.